Alright everybody, a few weeks back GAIJIN announced that they are planning to add an infantry section to Warthunder. For years when we recommended playing this game to our friends, we were repeatedly asked the question, does this Warthunder of yours have infantry? Well, now you can call them back and invite them again. But seriously don't, we have sacrificed enough souls for the snail. A lot of people thought maybe this could be an April Fool's hoax created by China, but not really. There are a few reasons that can easily explain that this is completely real. I guarantee you this will happen for the following reasons. First of all, the quality of the trailer is much higher than a simple April Fool's event. It has been shared on other official gaming news channels as well, which of course means that GAIJIN itself greenlit those channels to feature the trailer. The other reason is how much of an expectation this announcement is going to make. If GAIJIN had the balls to drop something like this just to troll the players, it wouldn't be beneficial for them in any shape or form. It would raise the expectations from the game to levels that cannot be satisfied by simple addition of newer vehicles. Especially now that the game seems to be running into a halt in terms of content. And people tend to forget about this. GAIJIN is not the same company that released patchy Air Assault anymore. They already have enough experience with first-person shooters as well. They're actually really successful and have enough resources to actually make it happen. Regardless of the quality of the gameplay, this expansion can lead GAIJIN into new markets. A game that was previously stuck in the corners of simulator vehicular games can now march into an uncharted territory. There will be more exposure for the game solely because it can get tagged as a first-person shooter. And all that in a market vacant of a good Battlefield-like game. Although it's needless to say, the current timing is not exactly the best. Battlefield 6 might actually be a good Battlefield game. EA is desperate to make a comeback with its household franchise. And with a guy like Vince Zampella behind the new Battlefield, the creator of classic Modern Warfare games and Titanfall, this will probably work out. So GAIJIN will have a really tough time ahead trying to compete with Battlefield. But you know what other game has a tough time competing with it? The Battlefield itself. There are many people like myself sick and tired of giving EA second chances. And every time the game fails to reach the standards they themselves set back in 2011. But the most important reason that GAIJIN and Warthunder desperately need this expansion is something that we have been warning the players for at least 2 years now. The game is closing its distance into an impending doom in terms of content. Soon there will be no more big name planes and tanks to release. And let's be real, as much as we find the new trailers really cool, it's not really a game-changing thing anymore. It used to be actually exciting to see a new plane like F-14 added to the game because each major update could revolutionize how the game gets played out. But now it's just more of the same thing. It changes almost nothing because we are still playing the same game modes again and again. And speaking of the game modes, there was a new game mode tested in Warthunder. It was only available for like 2 days, but regardless it's a good sign that GAIJIN is slowly realizing that they need to step up before it's too late. A lot of the player base can only have fun through grinding new vehicles, and slowly over time this element will lose its magic touch. While the main drive and the core mechanic of this game is exactly its rewarding mechanics and the grinding, the only way to undo this is to teach the players to enjoy the gameplay itself. And the only way to do that is to first give them the options they need to enjoy the real-time gameplay. Warthunder needs more objective-oriented game modes, and the time is running out. And on that note, I bid you guys farewell, thanks for watching, and be seeing you.